How to free yourself from past conditioning. Have you ever noticed how people seem to get stuck in a rut, carrying out the same disempowering behaviors time and time again? Perhaps you've noticed it in yourself. Perhaps you have the same thoughts in your head from the day before, telling you about what you can and can't achieve. And perhaps these thoughts have been going on for a while. Perhaps you don't realize how much they run your life until you become conscious of them and they begin to lose their power over you. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you a powerful way to do just that, a simple and effective way to break free from past conditioning and create new, empowering intentions that will enable you to do and create more of what you want in your life. Now, before I get into it, it's important to remember that even the most conscious of us, even those who have practiced years of meditation and mindfulness, often still have many of these programs running. So we have to be aware of them, how much these programs and stories from the past are silently running the show without us even being aware of it. So how do we become aware of it? How do we become aware of this conditioning so we can begin to change it? Well, a powerful key here is to do just this. When you wake up in the morning, immediately, first thing as you wake up, start becoming the observer of your thoughts rather than just having thoughts and going along with them unconsciously. Because when you self-identify with thought and you go along with it unconsciously, you act out the behaviors associated with the thoughts and you become the past conditioning. When you have the ability to observe your thoughts, you take the power back and have the ability to change them or choose new ones. And the most powerful time to do this is immediately in the morning. Perhaps before you've even opened your eyes. After you wake up, you can just lay there and wait for the first few thoughts of the day to pop into your head, which for most people won't take long. But be ready to catch them. Be ready to notice what they say without immediately believing in them and going along with them. Stay as awareness. Awareness is your deeper self. It comes with understanding that you have yourself as awareness and then thoughts that appear within awareness. Let me repeat that because it's so important and I really want to plant a seed and let this sink in. You have yourself as awareness and then you have thoughts that appear within awareness. And when you stay as awareness, you realize that you are not your thoughts, but the awareness that they arise within. And with this understanding, you start to break the self-identification with thought. And as the observer, you can notice what's coming up. And you'll start to notice how many of these thoughts are based in the past. Perhaps you're thinking about unfortunate situations in your past, what someone did or said to you yesterday, a week ago, a year ago, 20 years ago, or even for some people, 50 years ago. Seriously. Perhaps you're thinking general complaints about the day, which are also based in the past. Maybe you're assuming work is going to be tiring or dull or miserable because that's how it's always been, right? Or you're assuming something or someone is going to annoy you or irritate you. Perhaps you think about what you'd like to achieve and another voice comes in saying how it's not possible, will be too much hard work or probably won't work out. And usually you probably have the tendency to believe all of these thoughts, but as you stay as the observer, as you stay as awareness, that's the beginning of the disidentification process. That's the beginning of realizing how much these past programs and conditioning have been silently running the show. And now you start to reclaim your power. So once you lean into this realization of yourself as awareness, and once you start to make your home as awareness, and therefore becoming conscious of the thoughts that arise within awareness, you can start to choose new ones. You can start to imagine a more compelling future. You can start to ask yourself a question like, what kind of person do I actually want to be today? What new habits do I want to learn about and install? What kind of values do I want to embody today? And you can keep that running in tandem with this observer position in relation to your thoughts. And you can see the contrast between all these past programs and narratives and stories and how you actually want to be, the version of yourself you actually want to be. So ask yourself, how do I want to be today? Do you want to be kind, courageous, confident, light-hearted, loving, and happy? Do you want to be manifesting from a place of peace, joy, and flow? Do you want to spend more time around nature? Do you want to spend more time investing in yourself, reading books, going to the gym, yoga or martial arts, classes and exercising? Do you want to make a habit of upgrading your cognitive abilities in the areas that you usually shy away from? Do you want to begin installing new habits like consistently remembering people's names, smiling at those you come across and asking how their day's been going, or courageously working on that project, that business or dream? Do you want to be unconsciously following all of these thoughts and stories about what's happened in the past? Or do you want to enjoy the life that you have in front of you now? Being present and aware whilst periodically holding in mind an exciting vision of a compelling future. Do you want to have a habit of seeing obstacles as opportunities rather than obstacles coming up and them being proof of how it's not going to work out or it's not possible? Do you want to be coming from a place of possibility and potential? And then things are going to start to change. Now you're planting seeds in your subconscious mind. You're starting to overwrite some of the programs that have been holding you down. And this might take a bit of time. This is an ongoing process and something you can revisit every morning and periodically throughout the day. Staying present, staying aware, noticing your thoughts and noticing the negative ones, the ones based around past conditioning, and creating intentions around who you truly want to be, the happier, more joyous, more present, kind, courageous version of yourself. Try it. Because when we're fixated on thoughts and mental images of the past, we become possessed by them. We run the conditioning, which then runs our lives. But with awareness and disidentification from the thought narrative, we take our power back. We start operating from the deeper, authentic version where peace lies and manifestations follow. So we can create more of what we want in our lives and have a positive impact on the world. And that's why we're all here. So if you liked this video, give it a like. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notifications bell so you don't miss out on any new videos helping you with conscious personal growth.